Hello, race fans. This is Brain from GameBrain.media, racing to 500 subs in the subscriber 500 because we can, and we are, and it's fun. And join me. So obviously, you've seen some of my last videos. You know that I'm playing Race 07 in the Race Remaster mod, which I have upgraded with a WTCC 2010 package and 2012, I think, or 2011. I don't know. We'll know when we get into the game. Um, anyway, I had some issues. I created a custom championship, right? I selected 5 of my favorite tracks: Monaco, Laguna Seca, Zandvoort Club, CROFT, Knock Hill. There's tons and tons and tons of fun tracks. But I just wanted to bang out 5 tracks and get a championship calculated for showing you how to make a custom championship. And it's really simple. But I started the game and I was not happy with, like, I was getting stuttering. I'm playing at 4K, I'm capturing at 4K, but the videos that I was uploading to YouTube are not coming out in 4K. So I got concerned and I backed out of the game, but basically it ended up abandoning my championship. Therefore, I screwed up my WTCC championship. So in order to fix that, I can't fix that. So in order to continue my custom championship, I'm going to have to track this manually. So I went back at in the videos and I looked at my first 3 tracks in the series. Monaco I finished 3rd, Laguna I finished 2nd, Zandvoort Club I finished 1st. Got different points assigned for each of those positions, right? 3rd place is 6 points. That's covered in one of the videos. I show you the screen that leads into the custom championship. 2nd place finish gets you 8 points. 1st place finish gets you 10 points. So then they do a total of your overall championship standings. So after the first race, I had 6 points because I finished 3rd. Then you add 8 points for my 2nd place finish. Then you add 10 points for my 1st place finish. I'm standing at 24 points. And I'm only 2 points behind the current points leader, which is Gabriel somebody. And then today we're going to run CROFT, and then at the end of this video, hopefully, I will take the time to update this particular slide with my championship standing points based upon my finish at CROFT. If not, I'll do that in the next video, which is going to be Knock Hill. And then we'll get through the championship because I said I would, and I'm a man of my word, and I do what I say. As much as I can all the time. Every once in a while, yeah, I screw things up in life, but let's race. We're going to jump through these preload screens because we've been here, done this. And instead of going to a season, unless I rerun the whole season, I need to go to quick mode. And I've already selected CROFT. And I'm going to go to the race event. I'm going to pick the WTCC 2010 cars. Now here's what I was talking about in the intro. Race Remaster took the 2006-2007 series and the tracks and cars that ran in those 2 series. And he made enhancements. He used different shaders and stuff like that. I don't know if the 2010, I thought it was this, the 2012 and 2013 were actually officially remastered by the same guy who created the mod, or by a different guy who just really enjoyed the shader model, the color saturation, and the graphics tweaks, the updated signs, or the updated track surroundings. So I can't remember which is which, but guess what? You can go over to overtake.gg. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. They used to be called racedepartment.com. Again, not affiliated with them in any way. They're just one of the best remaining. It used to be Race Department and No Grip Racing were my favorite websites. And Race Department now has been absorbed or converted or purchased or who knows into overtake.gg. Go there. Look for Race 07, look for Race Remaster. You'll learn how to install the mod. There is a thread for help if you screw it up. Start over, figure it out. It's not hard. Anyway, this blank tile here, that's my Saline Mustang mod. But that's an illegal mod because he ripped content out of some other game and didn't have authorization, so it's a apparently like forbidden. Anyway, we're gonna play 2010 because that's what we were doing. We're gonna grab the BMW because that's what we were driving, and also because the 2010 BMW has my logos on it, and it's a beautiful car. And just this morning, I figured out how to do the same thing to the Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup car. And it's a little different than this because the resolution of the template, I had to start with a DDS file instead of a PSD. So I can't remember what DDS stands for, but PSD is a Photoshop file. And I had a higher resolution Photoshop template to start with for this car, and the Porsche is a little tiny 720 car. All right, CROFT is a really great little track. Some elevation changes, but pretty kinky. Little turns. There's only like one 180 hairpin or U-turn track there. A little bit of a chicane and a little bit of a carousel kind of turn, but overall just super fun track. I enjoy it. That's why I threw it in here. It's 58 second to a minute 5, maybe a minute 15 lap times based upon what car you're in. Really fun track. So in the point standing, I was in second place. Apparently, it's going to put me up here in second place, which is great. Whoa! Dude went sideways right in front of me. That was great. So yeah, I didn't do qualifying, but they still give me a good starting position on the grid. This should be a piece of cake. A walk in the park, mate. This track really is ridiculously fun. Like I said, little kinks. They're not really corners or full-on turns, man. There's a lot of them, which is fun, and you can get a good kind of, I don't know, I don't really want to call it a drift, but that's what it is. You're sliding a little bit, sliding the rear, doing even a four-wheel drift, man. It's stupidly fun. Whoa! They're all catching up to me. I better quit talking. Uh-oh. Blew a turn. Oh, but I had a good enough lead on them. Nobody bunched up. Oh, forgot about there. There it is. There's the hairpin. All right. So the two turns before the hairpin are pretty gnarly, and I don't have a mini map on screen. Oh, I wonder why this game does, or why this particular track. I don't know if the mini map is a track by track situation, or did I like turn that option off in the settings somehow. Yeah, I'm really hitting the brakes hard. I should be trying to drive this more like a Miata, make it a momentum car. Oh yeah, I'm drawing out a little bit more of a lead. I'm going to get some comfort. I'll have a comfortable lead, meaning, a comfort zone. Woo! Really had to slow that one down. Yeah, they're staying back there. Good. All right, so like I said, I'm trying to be more momentum without being so much run and gun. I know those are technical racing terms most people may not understand. Crack me up, dude. Okay, I ran wide in that corner. Here comes hairpin. Try to carry momentum. Get on the gas as early as I can. Bad guys are not coming out of the corner yet. There they are. They're still a comfortable distance behind me. I really have to screw up to... oh no, I said it out loud. Oh, little tire squealing. Okay, so that's something you don't want to do or hear. Is that you're on the brakes so hard that the tires are squealing. You're losing traction. You're breaking grip. But because we're on easy settings, the game is compensating and making up for that. Oh shit! I blew it. I blew it big time. Oh, they've caught up to me hardcore. They're gaining on me. Make a run for it. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so that Dunlop sign I think is indicator of the U-turn. No, not yet. This corner with the wide runoff, asphalt runoff area. Now we're looking at the U-turn or the 180. Oh, that's right before this 180, I think. No, that's later, before the carousel section. It's labeled as a chicane. All right, so I still have a reasonable lead. It's not as comfortable as I would like. Let's try to boogie through here smoothly. Yeah, when was the last time you heard the word boogie? It's the first time I've used it in probably 30 years. In case you are not tuned in to my other videos, I turned 60 this year, dude. Yeah. Kind of freaks me out, but honestly, I don't feel any different than I did yesterday. And words my father said when he was 65 or 70 and retiring, I guess 65 or 67, something like that, helping him move. I'm like, Dad, go down to the basement and just we'll bring the boxes all the way down to the basement. It's a lot cooler in there. You carry them over to the shelves. And he's like, I said, you're not 25 anymore. And he said, I'm 25 in my head, mofo. Okay. I get that now. All right, hopefully. Oh, no, that Clausen guy, Poulsen, has really been hanging with me. I think he might get a great AI rubber band superhero slingshot move to my bumper on this final lap, just because the game likes to play tricks with you. No, I'm making that up. That's my assumption. It's like it does feel like it happens though. Okay, so I drew a little bit of a lead on him, by getting through those last series of turns pretty good. But I can't let up here. I also can't run wide here. Yeah, I slowed down a bunch. He made up a lot of ground on me. What a fun frickin' track. And a fun game, dude, for $4. And you can play with a gamepad. You don't need a steering wheel, although I do have a Logitech G27. If you haven't been tuned in for a while. Whoa, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! See? Something will always happen in the final lap. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, no! 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 I seem to say that a lot, don't I? No! No! Oh, no! I'm going to get burned here, dude. Okay, this is the corner that precedes the 180. I don't have much time to frickin' get this guy gone. Sorry, bud. This is my race. Oh! Oh! I thought I'd be polite, give him just a bump, instead of totally crashing him. Oh! I think they're going to give it to me. Whew! I love this game, dude. If you can't tell, it's such fun. I have 200 hours playing this game, but that's since the year 2007. So over the last 17 years, I play this game for several hours a year. Sometimes I'll go 2 or 3 years with. There's so many other racing games. Assetto Corsa is phenomenal. R Factor 2 is phenomenal. Assetto Corsa Competizione. It hasn't really captured my heart because I don't know, man. On the arcade entry level setup, I suck. So let's see. Continue to the results. But if I set it to full sim, that game really, man, I'm in there, and it's good. But I'm not. I mean, I can stick to the track and I can keep on the track and not in the grass. However, I can't score points. I can't make my way up through the pack. Now, it's probably because I jump in there, I skip practice, I skip qualifying, and I just go for it. But, you play the game the way you want to play. I am going to get to Assetto Corsa Competizione, or however you want to pronounce that, eventually. All right, so today at Croft, bam, 10 points, baby. And now let's see. We go to the next screen. I get the cup. Then I get championship standings. You finished the race in first place overall. Oh, I don't get championship standings because our event died on us. Right. So there's that. And now let's go to the replay. All right, so here is the replay for today. Let's hit play. Croft is going to load into the replay with the race we just ran. Should only be about a 5-minute replay. Maybe a little more. 5:46 maybe. All right, so we're going to hit play, and we're going to hit custom camera and full screen. Now, this allows me with the number pad to move the camera around. And I do like to draw out a bit and run at an isometric view, maybe a little higher. And really, this isn't going to be as important in this particular race because I did get a good lead on guys for a good period of time. Oh, whew, there's that initial slide. Got around him, luckily. But I like looking at laps from this angle, in this view perspective on the replay, because it shows me how terrible I am at sticking to a line. I don't do a good outside inside or outside impact. I don't have good lines. I don't do a good outside entry, hit the apex, and wide exit, acceleration point. So what we do get like this is to see how far ahead we are on people. And, also you can see how good you're hitting or not hitting the line from a different perspective. So here comes this guy, and he was like right there on me. And that's when I decided, I better stop doing the slam on the brakes, panic stop, then gas it hard, and probably try to carry more momentum and be a little smoother. But, when you're playing arcade mode, and I'm just trying to blast through some tracks and some championships and some stuff in the game's features to show people how cool it is. So, yeah, that's where I ran wide, and now we enter the 180 turn. And here come all the other guys. I wish I could remember there's keys, I think, that allow you to bounce back and forth. I just bumped it up. It went into high speed. Oh no. Stop. Pause. Regular play. I tried the down arrow or the up arrow. Okay, down arrow stops the game. Up arrow goes in reverse. And forward arrow goes in fast forward. So we just want to return to forward regular speed. See, this right here, I don't know what the commands are for this, because that would give us the ability to page through looking at a lot of different AI guys and see what kind of lines they stick to. But they're like super tame. There's the back of the pack, and there's me at the front. Alright, so let's just carry on. And, oops, god dang it. I screwed up, sorry. I said I was going to do a whole lap from one side of the car, which I've already done, I think. And yeah, we're on lap 2. But when we cross the finish line, I'll rotate around to the opposite side of the car so that I can look at my inside-outside line choices with a different perspective. So you notice the black line on the track is basically where, cars go by and skid rubber or drip oil, tranny fluid, differential fluid. Alright, now there was the finish line. Now let's watch my lines from this other angle. Clipping the curb. Went a little too wide. Maybe not. But not really tuning in on the momentum factor yet. But it is lap 3. I think that's where I did notice. Oops. I'm going to go like this. Ooh, look how far back there. And that's where I screwed up and went sideways, and everybody caught me. Now we're going into the hairpin, I think. Nope, different place where I spun out or slid hard. Now see, here's where I started realizing I needed momentum. I'm trying to get smoother, go a little slower, which leads to being faster. After some practice. Dude, it's been like 15 years since I was hardcore into, get off work, hit the fast food joint, eat food on my way home in the truck, jump in the race car seat, bust open a game, crack a beer, and play race games for hours, all night, multiplayer, get online. And then eventually I was on iRacing, but you don't get a lot of friendly folks there. It's a very competitive environment, and people lose their mind if anything remotely janky happens on the track. I mean, that just means you hit the brakes too hard, you skid off, and you run into a wall, or you're just getting dogged. They're on your butt because they can carry some speed out of a turn, but then you lose them in the S's, or you lose them in the chicanes, and you lose them here and there and there and there. But then you get onto this one turn that leads into a straight, and they can catch you, and it's just, iRacing is a thing of its own. And so I probably shouldn't even talk about it here. There are people who are just hell-bent on everything not iRacing sucks. And there are people hell-bent on everything about iRacing sucks. So it's a pretty interesting topic, but I probably won't be venturing there anymore because I'm too old and slow nowadays. So yeah, alright. I smoothed out a good bit. I'm kind of trying to stick to the line. Went a little wide there. Now, in real life, it is so much different. Like when you're doing a track day, and I've only done track days on a motorcycle, and there's just so much more input, right? Just so much more input. You get, right? You're gonna feel that before it ever happens. You're gonna feel it coming on and correct it and let off the guy. Should have let off, but too late. Have I mentioned how much fun this game is? I think I have. Honestly, I enjoy watching the replay just as much as I enjoyed racing it. I think I'm going to up my difficulty level and the AI competition settings after I finish this championship series. Oh no! Here's where I blew it. And here comes another car. I can't believe I actually pulled it out. I think this is mind games by the developers with regard to the final lap. They let the bad guys catch up to you, or they, change your car settings. I doubt that, but I just want to make every excuse I can for how come I screw up on the last lap every damn time. See, now, I really coulda, shoulda sent him flying. Because it's single player. I would never do that online. Other people will. If you play online, you're going to get crashed into like that. And now, see, my car had so much more acceleration. I think that's just because I've crippled the AI to 85%. I think maybe they only have 85% of their acceleration and braking rather than their actual skill level or their lap times. I don't think they're shaving 15% seconds off the lap times for those guys, because I don't know. Holy cow, the best lap here in this car is 133, and that's kind of unusual because I usually can pull out a 58-second lap time in a different car. It had to have been the Porsche. I don't know. We'll find out in another episode. For now, this stream or this video is ending. I will total up my championship points and show those to you in a moment. All right, so here we are. I have updated the slide and our standings in the championship that I ended up. It said that I abandoned the championship when I exited a race because I wanted to fix my 4K video settings, blah, blah, blah. I finished first at CROFT. I got 10 points, puts me in first overall in the championship standings. And with a total of 34 points at this stage. Coming up, we're going to run Knock Hill, and that will be next. I'm going to knock that one out. Then we can move on to something unique and different. I guarantee. All right, with that, GameBrain is gone.